Okay, good morning, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. We are going to go ahead and get started. All right, so let's start off with the big picture. Friday, I was out of office, but I hope there was a few names that spiked. We'll talk about those. One of the names that we had traded early in the week had reactivated RXT, and so we'll jump into the explanation quickly. All right, so you all know the indices have just been kind of range bound. Um, Popping up, dropping, popping down into support and rallying. And we talked about why that happens. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But when you pull up the index or any stock and you see the dailies like in a range like this, a lot of times when you if you're looking at that lower time frame price action, it becomes more unreliable. To look for breaks of structures and like it's just mainly it's just sideways movement. A lot of the new highs and new lows that are created, that's gonna a lot of times those are gonna fail. So the best options are to do what we've been doing is look for the names that have fresh news, have volume, and trade those rather than us looking for breakouts on the index. So the indices right now have been they gapped up on the Trump news on or that may be related to the Trump news on tariffs. The Iran conflict is going on right now also. So and we have some news, some macro news this week. So we saw sort of like a bump up, and then we had this gap down. Gap down this morning here at the open, and then price is just kind of like it's in the range. So we have clear levels to trade from. What I'm gonna do is we'll talk about a few of the names that have fresh news. We'll look at some tech names, and then we will look at Bitcoin and silver and gold related stocks. Okay, so we have a few different themes we're gonna go through. As usual, put your what you're looking at in the chat, and I'll take a look at it. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so first one I want to talk about real quick. I regret I wasn't here. Rackspace. So this one was a really good trade on Wednesday, and then we sort of had like that we call like a liquidity trap on these names on these stocks, and that's where you kind of have like a lower price stock runs up, and then the sellers sort of come in, and then you have like where they aren't able to take it. You have this lateral movement here, and you start to step higher, right? So this one dips down, they aren't able to take it, and then boom, it pushes up. So this is sort of a play that you want to be. If I'm not here, you want to study this one because it happens every so often with some of these stocks where you have fresh news, second day play doesn't really do anything, and then on the third day, it just runs up, right? So it's a recurring thing pattern that you want to be aware of. And then at the open, you just take the trades that are there. There's our momentum play was there. Opening range breakout, fell breakdown was there, and then opening range breakout trade was there as well. All right, so let's jump into that one. Is continuing. It may continue higher. It's a good price. So be on the lookout for that one. All right. You may be looking at the scan, and there's a few stocks that I'll talk about here. So we have VNDA. Overall, this one I think it received FDA approval for one of its medicines. So it was sort of trending up, kind of grinding, not really trending. It's kind of grinding up here. Spiked in December. Popped and then sold in January, been popping up to this level where it is now, and then that FDA approval comes out. So we have some clear levels here to trade from. So we'll keep our eye on there on that stock. That FDA news could be, a temporary intraday catalyst. It can attract some traders. So we'll look at VNDA for an opportunity. another one that is moving like a rocket. All right. So IBRX, we talked about IBRX last week. We were looking at it. It had been in play. It was in our game plan a few times. January rallied, and then February last week, Wednesday, we had a rally. It initially dipped and then eventually recovered, and then now it's taking off here. This one, it was one of their drugs here, approvals for lung and bladder cancer, and 30 for and lung and bladder cancer. Yeah, it's one of their offerings that they have. So that one is taking off right now. Good pre-market rally. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get something here. If we can structure something around IBRX. All right, on to a large cap. Google. So Google had all right. So there's an upgrade on Google. Say, where's that one? I think it was. Yep, I can't find it now. It's there was news that it was gonna there's a what's it called it upgrade, and the target was, man, it was a high target, so it's pretty solid fundamental backdrop on Google. As you can see, Friday, very nice consolidation breakout there, and then now it's just riding at the high of Friday's high, right? Just kind of like consolidating right above it. So good levels there, good location also. The lows were bought up, so there's a lot of room to go higher. Google's had good news, but it's just when the market is doing what it's doing now, a lot of times the good, like stronger stocks that may have good fundamental backdrops, they struggle. So this could be a good opportunity here. Good news. And then Friday, we had good trading there on VDA on Google. All right. So stocks like Nvidia has just been creating more lows. I'm sorry, no, more higher lows. More higher lows. So like it was in our plan. Tuesday popped, Wednesday pulled back. Here, if you look at the higher time frame there. All right. So we have sort of like let's look at the daily. All right. So we've been in this range, right? But what's happening is, we're starting to see, stocks like Nvidia also, sort of kind of like breaking highs. So Tuesday, we have the markup there. Nice range move, nice amount of expansion there. Then it pulls back. Sellers aren't able to take it. Reclaims Friday, and then now it's breaking Friday's high. All right, so it's a good one to take a look at. RNG, this one earnings second day play, popped, and this one rose significantly. So let's see if something like RXT happened where, okay, the sellers try to come in, they fell to the downside, then we have, maybe price pushes up. So fail breakdown would be nice there. So we'll just be patient and see if we get that. All right. And then let's move over to, so Bitcoin staying heavy. Staying heavy. But it's on support. So we had some nice moves here when we had that pullback there. We took a nice long on MSTR, not November. No, this one was early February. So Looking at MSTR and Coin had some nice moves because of mainly Coin. Because of earnings, they had fresh news. So there were some really nice moves last week that some of the group took advantage of here. Like this one was a really nice one after the earnings here. So we're at highs at resistance. So looking at Coin and MSTR. All right. Let's talk about silver and gold real quick. So silver starting to have some legs here. So you can look for longs there. The miners though are they're beating their earnings, so they're gonna outperform the metals, right? So AG is one of those that Thursday earnings and then spiked Friday, pulled back and then it ripped. So keeping AG on watch now. Okay. All right. Anything else? Let's see. Let me check the chat. Nope. All good. Okay. Well, we are gonna start the trading stream, and let's see what we get. Hope you guys had a good weekend. All right, 1 second. Okay, all right. So if you're on the YouTube, I appreciate you joining, and please follow your plan. If you want to trade live with us, hit the link in the description. All right, later. Yeah, SNDK. I feel like they're all a part of the same trade. This one has relative strength, so same thing I was saying about Nvidia. Just kind of break